Start recording. Okay, so welcome everybody to the 12th and final in this series of Experiencing Your Best Life. I'm Kathy Ramford, your host from Extraordinary Ordinary Life. So we've been on a bit of a journey, and tonight it's going to be just as fantastic. And as always, you can go back to listen to any of them or all of them and just keep amping up your own personal experience in life. So on that note, we will get started. Sit back, relax, take a deep breath in and out. And as you feel it going out, just feeling your whole body just relax and melt wherever it is you're sitting or laying, feeling comfortable. Another deep breath in and out. And as you feel your body just relaxing and melting wherever you're sitting or laying, just feel yourself dropping further and further into your heart space. Like with each breath out, you're just going deeper and deeper into your heart space. Take another deep breath in and out, feeling your body physically relaxing. And as you're going deeper into your heart space, notice that you've dropped into that crystal sphere, the sphere of creation, the sphere that contains all of your human experiences. And for purposes of communicating, I will speak of your human experiences as having a start in time and an end in time. As you continue to breathe deeply and normally, just melting further into the space, you're listening to my voice. You can see the clarity of this crystal, the space of creation. And you understand intuitively and on a mortal soul level that time is an illusion. That time is being created, certainly in this reality at this time, to give a perspective as future and past. And yet the crystal itself, in your space of creation, shows that all time happens at the same time and yet is disparate from itself. And with these, in each human experience space, you have different experiences, rightly or wrongly. Wrongly is and rightly is actually a perspective as well. But the experiences that you have are all experiences of an immortal soul having a human experience without the adversity that is deliberately that has been removed from your timelines, from your experiences. Taking a deep breath in and out. As you're settling into the space, looking around you, the crystalline experience of all your human experiences. I'd like you to notice and observe all of those invisible webs that connect people, events, situations, places, experiences. You can notice them within a human experience, and you can also notice them between each of your human experiences. You might see them as color. You may feel it as sound, a vibration. For example, in each of your human experiences where you've tasted salt, your experience with salt. Remember too that salt from our perspective of reality, was once more expensive than gold, or more valuable than gold. So your experiences throughout time as a human gives different things value and meaning. Breath in and out. Now, in this space that we're in, simultaneously in our human avatar, as well in the space of our creation, of all our human existences and experiences, you may be aware of the sounds around you, any smells, any thought processes from the day that you've had. And while you're aware of them, you also notice that they hold no meaning. They have no space. They have no sound. They have no color. Breathing in the air, and as you breathe out the air, feeling your feet connecting in with the earth. Breathing in air, breathing out to the earth. Deep breath in, breathing in air, breathing out to the earth. Breathing in air, breathing out to the earth. And as you feel this gentle swaying motion, breathing in air, grounding into the earth, you can feel in this reality and across all of your realities that you've had in human experience, you can feel that practical ebb and flow of human existence, all the stuff that's needed to be done in each reality for your human avatar to survive, to thrive. Yes or not in some cases, and yet it was all one experience for your immortal soul. Just breathing in there, out to the ground, feeling the practicality that's embedded and infused through each of your experiences, through each of your human experiences. And that practicality has been there because your avatar, your body, is part of the holography, is part of the experience. And yet, as an immortal soul, you're having the experience. And for a while, you're invested in believing the experience. In order for you to grow and develop as an immortal soul. All those practicalities are part of the background programming of the holography of your experience, which you are now unbound from. And I'd invite you to imagine or pretend that the keyboard to your computer you can take and you can connect into the holography. And with that keyboard, you now have an interface to the holography about what you're going to code into your experiences from now moving forwards. And what does that mean? means that you can type up your request. If you're not good at typing, or you find words are a bit of a jumble, simply have an interface that is about drawing, one of those sketch pads. If you don't like the medium of typing or drawing, yes, you can use the medium of art, play work, other paintings, sound. As long as for you, it's your way method of describing to the holography your next experience or two. If your next experience is to go traveling, great. If your next experience is to have a whole heap of friends around, or to be with a whole heap of friends, and simply type, draw, sing, play with the intention. This is your interface to your experience. And with this interface, and with that practicality, so part of your interface, which hasn't been removed or background programming for your life, that practicality of keeping the avatar awake, alive, interactive, so you can continue having experiences. That's background programming. While you are unbound from reality, that type of programming has been left in place, simply so you don't have to think about it and don't have to add it into your experiences every time. However, the background programming simply says that you have a nice place to shelter, that you have food to eat, you have air to breathe. You can tweak those programs yourself to the level that suits you. Remember, they are background programming. And developing a relationship with your intuition. Simply, I'll say, start tweaking those background programmings, that background coding, just slightly. For example, if you're renting a house, that you now own the house. If you own the house, perhaps the house gets painted a different colour. Perhaps you do a major renovation on it. Well, that's what you would do. Well, that's what you may experience. But the end result, the experience is a fresh, new house. So start developing a relationship with your intuition. Asking spirit for advice. Listen for the answers. Understand they may come from people, places, events. But start intuiting what is an answer to your question and what is simply background noise from the holography, or even noise from the holography or noise from the adversity. Remember, the adversity, while you are unbound from this reality, you still are partially operating in it. So there's opportunity there for the adversity to send distractions along. And if you interact, you're simply embedding programs to interact. So simply look at any diversion or distraction, particularly the ones that aren't particularly nice, that may invoke a feeling of stress, anxiety, or fear. The first thing to do with those ones is to get incredibly excited. Because if that's the adversity, they're throwing a heap of energy your way, which is certainly useful for you to draw back in through your interface with the holography to design. You've now got more power, more money. Think of it as like one of those online games where you can run around, you can step over a golden coin, and suddenly you have $1,000 in your bank account. Particularly where there's any disastrous distractions, as I've been told. Get excited because you've just collected $1,000. You've just collected a whole battery full of energy, a whole heap of experience points that you can now purchase a bigger and larger experience than what you originally planned. Building this relationship with your intuition. Start listening for answers, paying attention. And I know most of you on this call are already doing that sort of thing anyway, but really start paying attention, because now they're going to be coming thick and fast. Accept where they come from, even if you know what you're being told. Do you understand what you're being told? Do you understand what you're being shown? And that's simply just some processes to you as a human in this experience, or as the human consciousness in this experience. Yes, you are the immortal soul. And yet the consciousness that you're conscious of is the one that is familiar with this reality. And since you are unbound now from this reality, and you're practicing and increasing and improving and being so in tune with your intuition, creativity, and imagination. Intuition, creativity, and empathy. It's all the indications of your immortal soul experiencing this reality. So the more you become in tune with yourself, the more you practice creativity. Now, it doesn't have to be art. It doesn't have to be, art as we know it, creativity. It can be writing. It can be prose. It can be research. Creativity is about finding interest and bringing disparate things together, finding connections, finding those invisible connections, and bringing them together in a way that's pleasing for yourself or others. That includes information. That includes I'm going to say I'm just seeing heaps of papers and documents and that sort of stuff. The creativity is about just bringing it all together, listening to the advice and following it. And remember, whatever you are living now, whatever you are tolerating, is your minimum standard. If you don't like your minimum standard, let's go and play with those practical aspects of your avatar, having experience in this reality. Now I can feel some of you are a little bit um, anxious, might be the word, that this won't change. And that's okay. Just take a deep breath in and breathing out through the heart space. I get you to take another deep breath in. And when you breathe out this time, just feel your anxiety and anything that's stressful that you don't want. Just as you breathe out through your heart space, but out through the back of your body, out through the back of your body. Breathe in through the front to your heart and breathe out through your back. In through the heart from the front and out through the back. Breathing in through the heart from the front of your body, out through the back. And as you do so, imagine you're breathing in a warmth, fire that just kindles and sparks your heart space. Just feeling that furnace fire up with love and devotion, caring and concern. Breathing in that fire into the heart space, feeling your heart like a cold engine on a steam engine just starting to fire up. All those empty crevices, all those cold crevices, all those dark corners within your body, just feel it getting hotter and warmer as you're breathing in that fire, the fire of life, the fire of creation. And feeling your heart space just warm up, feeling all of the dark corners being eliminated from your physical body, from your mental, emotional, spiritual bodies. And as you breathe out, feel that excess energy going out, all the stuff that you don't want, don't need, no longer care for, feel it going out through your back. And feel it just dissipating into water like a metal forge, a hot metal forge being stabbed into water, and hear the sizzle as it goes out. Breathing in that fire, feeling it spinning around and activating your heart, and everything that you don't want, no longer need, and don't care for, pushing it out. Breathing in that fire and pushing out to that beautiful water that transforms and transmogrifies. Breathing in the fire, out to the water. In the fire, out to the water. This is really firing up your intuition from the elements of earth, air, fire, water, specifically this breath in the fire and out to water, just feeling that intuition pulsing through you. And of course, if you really want to amp this up, you can bring the water in through the back on the next breath into your heart, feeling it spinning and amping up that fire into this blue flame, the hottest of flames, turning it blue, just completely engulfing your heart, just completely eliminating all darkness from your heart, from your organs of your body, from every part of your body, and breathing out to the fire, where anything that you don't need and no longer care for is being burnt in the spiritual eternal flame. Breathing in, breathing out. At this point in time, we're just concentrating on breathing the water through, firing up the heart into that blue flame, and pushing out to burn anything you no longer need in the eternal flame. And if you're really good, you can imagine and pretend simultaneously breathing in the fire of creation into your heart and breathing in the waters, the birth waters of the universe, of creation into your heart at the same time, pulling them both into your heart, mixing and forging them in your physical avatar, and then breathing out everything that you no longer need, all the darkness, any eliminations, any bonds, any blocks, out into the eternal flame to be transformed, or back into the waters of the eternal forge. And feel this tingling, pulsing down from the crown of your head, pulsing down your spine, through your pineal gland. As it's coming in through your head, you can feel it going in through your pineal gland, pulsing down your neck, through your chest cavity, abdominal cavity, and then out, down, straight through your legs. Just feel that tingling all down your body as you're breathing and pulsing in and out to creation. And coming back to minimum standards, those of you who are looking at how you're living now, what you're tolerating now, seeing all of that swept clean, and just coming to that realization that in this avatar, in this lifetime, if that's what you no longer, how you wish to live your current existence, let's come straight back to your interface with the holography, keyboard, the painting, the singing, whatever it is that your interface is. And after this session, you may choose to go back and listen to this and to get some automatic writing happening. But come away with and identify at least one thing that you wish to change in your current reality. And I'm going to say choose something achievable, simply because you're developing and strengthening your relationship with intuition. You're developing and strengthening your relationship with spirit and your ability to listen and hear, observe, understand, comprehend the answers. Because remember, spirit's trying to talk to you from their perspective, which is not the human perspective. And spirit's trying to talk to the immortal soul, which in this conscious reality only has the human realm as a view, as a perspective. So we both have to work on listening. So both spirit, our immortal soul, source creation, and the consciousness that we call the soul or the human existence, both have to work together to understand each other's language, to understand and recognize answers and recognize questions. Oh, there's a few of you opening up. I can feel the heart space in quite a lot of you. It's opening up like this. I'm going to go a white rose, but it's actually a molten white rose just opening up, opening up. It's flowering. Just breathe through that, everyone. Just sit with it, go with it. Just feel that white rose opening up. That's what it visually looks like. It's heart opening for okay, that's opening up. Take a deep breath in and just relax where you're all sitting or laying. Now I'm feeling that there may be a touch of dizziness, so certainly don't leap up and run off from this meditation. Just take the time to relax and breathe and come back into your body. feeling the attunement of your soul star. Just feeling yourself grounding back wholly into your avatar. You've never truly left, because what I draw your attention to is the infinite space of your creation, which is at the very center of your being. So as you breathe deeply and normally, just feel yourself expanding out from the infinite point of creation. With each breath, you feel yourself expanding, getting larger, and filling into this whole space of your avatar. And as you're coming back in, for some of you, I can see that you're noticing bits and pieces around your bodies. Different people have different spaces. I won't call it out. But some of you are now noticing parts in your bodies that isn't necessarily optimal human. So I invite you to just take a deep breath in, and as you keep expanding into your body, just push those physical things to the outer of the physical body, just allowing it to gently and easily push out to the edge of the physical body. And when you feel it getting to the edge of the physical body, almost like I'm seeing something being squeezed out of a hole. I see it as a stone, the pebbles being squeezed out of something, I don't know. But feel that drop out into your, getting the spiritual field, but it doesn't matter. You've still got the emotional field, the mental body, and the spiritual body. It passes quite quickly through those three and out, out, and it passes out of your circle of protection, your sphere of protection, your bubble that was created, your shield of protection that was created in the first of this series. Pops out and disappears. Breathing in and out. And with the removal of those little stones, those little pebbles that a few of you have as you're breathing in, you just feel those spaces now filled with this beautiful golden light that's quite warm, that's quite comforting, that's quite loving. And oh, I'm just getting it's quite fresh. So it's like many of you are feeling into your bodies, into your space, into your life, like it's just been cleaned and scrubbed. That's what I'm getting from actually everyone. So thank you. Continuing, just breathe in and out, relaxing back into this space, into this time. I will leave you here and look forward to my channel for other series that will come. Thank you very much.